YouTube. YouTube is becoming one of the biggest search engines out there. You look at the partnership that Google has with YouTube. You look at how Google, in their search engine, it's complementing YouTube searches. If there is a topic that you search up and there's a video that exists on that topic, it's going to be one of the first placements that you're going to appear on any type of search engine. So how are you using YouTube? Let's face it, it's free. It doesn't cost anything to post anything. And in most cases, as any of us that are consumers or anybody that's playing or searching on the internet, YouTube is one place we almost commonly go. So is YouTube another outlet that you can use to maximize your exposure that exists online? Absolutely yes. The challenge with YouTube is most of us, or not saying most of us, some people are not that comfortable getting on camera. It's difficult. Some people may think that it's easy. You know, you jump on camera, you don't know what to say, you're wondering whether or not you're falling into that same word pattern. If something screws up on YouTube, who knows what's going to happen? It's difficult. It's not easy. But the cool thing about YouTube is everybody expects it to be just like that. So nobody's expecting anything fancy. It's not scripted. You don't have a director sitting in the background. You're out there being yourself. So how can you take YouTube and create your identity? Kind of help build that online profile that duplicates everything you're doing on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and all these other outlets that help you grow your circle of influence. Well, let's face it, right? You are on YouTube and you represent a product. You represent a specific product that consumers are trying to find and capture information on. If you go out there and you create the same content that higher organizations provide already, you're not going to get much exposure. You represent a product that a lot of critics and not a lot of online articles, I mean Edmunds.com, Cars.com, Auto by Tel, you know, Motor Trend, Car and Driver, Consumers Digest, all of these other companies have directors and have basically these full production videos that exist on YouTube that they'll put on anywhere else, because YouTube makes it easy to share, it makes it easy to embed links, and it's a no-brainer because, face it, it's free. So if you're going to go out there and stand in front of a car and try to talk about how great the car is and be something exceptional and different and unique, well, guess what? You're not going to be better, or you're not going to get as much exposure as the other companies that are already doing something similar to what you're trying to do. So what I can tell you is you almost have to create a library of videos. You have to create a library of videos that almost kind of complement your personality, your identity, but at the same time addressing all of the virtues and qualities of that specific vehicle, all of those emotional buying motives. So to give you an example, if I was a consumer and I was online and I was researching a vehicle, something that would catch my attention more than what those other videos are already out there doing would be real life scenarios. If I jumped into a car and I took a 35-minute road trip, what's my fuel efficiency going to be? If I was to try and load up a trunk, or I took a small 5-door hatchback, one of the inexpensive cars right there, right? And I showed you exactly how many things fit in that storage compartment, or I gave you a demonstration of how the vehicle drives, or give you some quick idea of how the technology works. But I add my own personality and character to it and kind of show you how those features work in an everyday lifestyle, drawing out those emotional buying motives that a customer can relate to. Because let's face it, you watch the consumer videos, the critic videos, all they're doing is they're pointing out the features in the car and they're criticizing it. And yeah, consumers want to get that information. If a car stands out there and it looks fantastic, the consumer is going to take that information as whatever they say it is, but they're going to still put their own opinions on there. Now, a customer that is watching a video provided by someone who knows the car and kind of put the customer in those scenarios, those everyday scenarios, well, that will draw attention and interest. So if you create a library of videos that follow style, safety, performance, fuel efficiency, comfort, convenience, quality, warranty, dealership, and you take one product and you create different videos addressing all of those different features on there and kind of add your own identity to it, well, guess what? Now you have something. And the great thing about YouTube is you can create your own channel, You can create your own product of videos. You can create a sub-channel that introduces all of those separate vehicles that you represent in your product line. You can throw them all on one channel. You can throw testimonials on your channel. You can actually take a video that you really like the content that that video provided and add that to your channel. Best thing is, it's free. And if you take the links, they're so easy to embed with YouTube, and you kind of put them on your emails, and you invite people to start to watch your product and watch your video, you've kind of created your own profile, your own identity on YouTube on a format that is pretty much everywhere. You can't not find something and not see it on YouTube. It's everywhere. The difficult thing is you've got to recognize your own personal character. You've got to recognize your own personal identity. You got to get past the idea of being afraid on camera, because nothing's, I mean, frankly, even if you screw up, you can edit it in there. You can fix it. It's easy enough to do it. YouTube gives you its own editing software, and it's all free. You don't have to buy a fancy computer. You don't got to buy a fancy camera. Most times your camera on your cell phone will probably do everything you need it to do. All you have to do is learn how to tag your videos, how to jump on YouTube and edit them. And trust me, it's easy. If you don't know how to do it, Google it, and Google will tell you how to do it. So it's a very, very simple format to do. The hardest part about it is it takes discipline to get off your chair, grab a camera, go out and ask somebody to help you and make the video. But once you do it, it may take you 2 months to create a good library of videos, but once you have that library of videos for all your product, as a new product comes out, you do another video. It may take a day, but you have a core skeleton that will actually help build your circle of influence and help build your profile. And if that profile kind of edifies you as a professional and as a consultant who can provide a service that exceeds the expectations that customers have received any place else. So I encourage you to really aggressively go at it. If you're really choosing this business to be your career, you've got to look at other avenues to kind of help grow your profile. Okay? And I'm sorry, help build your profile and help grow your circle of influence. If anybody out there has already started creating a YouTube profile, have created your YouTube channel, and you've got some suggestions, comments, opinions, please leave them below. I'd love to engage them. I want people to kind of read this and not be afraid of YouTube. It is an incredible format to use. I really encourage everybody to do it. So if you have any questions, comment below. If not, follow the rest of the videos. Thank you.